Ladies, what is something men should stop being insecure about? Nothing bad will happen if you turn out not to be the smartest person in the room. Admitting that you don't know or understand something doesn't make you weak. However, an excessive desire to out-argue everyone turns any guy into an arrogant jerk. You reminded me of a quote: "If you are the smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room." The ability to admit ignorance immediately makes you smarter than half the people out there. I didn't know that. Thanks. I have friends who are terribly insecure about the fact that they can't grow a beard. To be honest, it doesn't matter at all. One guy replied, "I don't know what I would do without a beard. How else would I hide my face from everyone? I have 2 bald patches on my jawline, making any attempt to grow a beard look very strange. It's not that I want a beard for style, although that would be nice. I'm just tired of shaving constantly." Another user said, "Do the John Wick beard. Keanu has a patchy beard too, but it still looks cool." Yeah, but that is Keanu. He can do whatever he wants. I'm sure many guys just clicked on this thread to see an answer about their size. I wouldn't believe them anyway. It's the same story as girls being insecure about breast size. There is no sense in any of this. My husband married me when I was absolutely flat-chested and looked like a boy. Now I've aged a bit, had 2 kids. My chest got bigger, and my husband likes it just as much as he liked my old chest. Regarding being skinny. I used to be a very skinny guy, and I can say for sure that if you eat junk, it won't last forever. A warning to all teenage guys worrying about being too thin. If you can eat everything in sight and not gain weight, there is a huge chance this will end soon. And you will have the exact opposite problem. A girl replied, "I love skinny guys. Their thin legs drive me crazy. Damn, that's me. I can't gain weight at all. It's gotten to the point where I'm shy about eating when someone else is sitting nearby. Bro, you need to show off. Eat constantly in front of everyone, let them envy the fact that you don't get fat." Balding. So many guys try to hide their bald spots, get transplants, and constantly wear hats. Dude, just trim the sides short with a clipper or shave it all off. Most girls find this attractive. I have a friend who is starting to show the first signs of balding. He is very calm about it, says that one day he will just shave it to 0. His confidence is very attractive. In reality, it doesn't matter what is on your head, the main thing is confidence. You don't need to worry about liking girly things. You can safely order fruit cocktails, watch romantic comedies, and sing in the shower. Contrary to your beliefs, other people don't care. Singing in the shower is girly? I love singing in the shower, and pretty loudly too, lol. I think it depends on what you sing. When I'm cleaning, I love to scream some thrash metal. Hardly call that girly. I'm observing a great example right now. I'm at a pool party. There are 2 cool, slightly chubby guys just standing in the pool wearing t-shirts to hide their bodies. And then there is a third heavyweight, who is about 30 pounds heavier than the first 2. He isn't wearing a shirt, and he is having a hell of a time. Playing games with everyone and constantly joking around. Believe me, girls consider this guy much more attractive simply because he isn't ashamed of his body and radiates confidence. Should these 3 lose weight? Yes, absolutely, like most of us. But you don't need to be ashamed and deprive yourself of fun. Live your life and have fun. This attracts other people. This is just my opinion. I am a middle-aged woman, and it seems to me that I have some life experience in such things. I've seen it all. Ha ha. Regarding him being too fast in bed. Sir, I am Speed. I don't see anything terrible about this. I would never judge someone for something they can't control. The only thing is, the guy shouldn't think the act is over just because he is. Finished. Do not be ashamed of your tears. Crying men are my kryptonite. I want to love them and hug them forever. You just found your ideal match. I cry into my pillow every night. It's not that simple. Because I was told all my life that men don't cry, don't be a wimp, I didn't cry for about 10 years. But then my cat died, and that event broke my long refusal to cry. It was the only event in 10 years that really got to me. Fortunately, I feel better now. I know a bunch of guys who are wildly insecure about acne. I tell them that everyone has it and everyone worries about it. But they usually reply something like, "At least girls have makeup to hide it." So I taught some of them how to use concealer so they would feel a little more confident. Regarding their butts. Unless Captain America walks into the room, you are fine. Too bad you didn't write this 3 months ago when I signed up for the gym. What am I supposed to do with my muscular butt now? You don't need to be so insecure about your body. To please a girl, it is not at all necessary to have huge biceps and abs that resemble a washboard. Well, thank God. He strokes and soothes his belly, which he shouldn't worry about. Just came here for a second to boost my self-esteem. My husband told me yesterday that since he got fired, he feels like an incomplete man. He worries that he can't support us anymore. But for now, I'm handling it myself. He is looking for a job and started doing more around the house. For me, he would only be an incomplete man if he gave up on everything and played video games all day. As long as he is productive and trying to fix things, I am happy. I love it when I'm in a cozy pizzeria and I hear the cooks singing in the kitchen. And it doesn't matter that they aren't the best singers in the world, I just love it when people are happy and love to sing. Let me tell you, as a cook, we don't sing because we are happy. We sing because it stops us from going and strangling the next lactose-intolerant jerk who asks for a special pizza during rush hour when I have 40 orders on the table. How many sweet lies are in this thread? Insecurity about height. I know there is a popular opinion that all guys under 6 feet are screwed. But if a girl decides not to date you because of a few missing inches, believe me, she is not worth your time. I am short myself, but many of my tall girlfriends date guys who are shorter than them. There is nothing wrong with that. So, here I am, balding, getting fat, soon to be bearded, short, and with a small package. Ladies, attack. Danny DeVito, you will always be in our hearts. You don't need to be afraid to show emotions, especially in relationships. I know many guys were told that emotions are something girly. But honestly, when a guy openly talks about his feelings and doesn't try to suppress them, it improves life for everyone. When a girl thinks that only she has feelings, it becomes difficult for her to trust the guy. And guys are often misunderstood because they don't show what they feel. Guys, just know, there is nothing wrong with being emotional. Thanks to this, you can be honest with the people around you and happier in relationships. I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that many guys are very insecure about their hairstyles. One friend told me that every morning he spends 15 minutes styling his hair to look more or less okay. Honestly, I don't pay attention to guys' hairstyles at all. Unless, of course, they stand out in some way. I am a descendant of Native Americans, and I have just terrible hair. When it's short, it sticks out in all directions. When it's long, I look like a damn Mowgli. Girls don't understand me when I complain about my hair, and they always give me compliments when I spend a hell of a lot of time on it. There were comments above from guys who can't grow a beard. Here is the flip side. Guys shouldn't be insecure about being too hairy. I love chest hair and see no problem with hair on the back and shoulders. Just like with everything else. Yes, you might run into girls who don't like it. But if a girl is ready to write you off because of something physical, something that is out of your control, then most likely she is not a match for you. But despite everything said above, it is important to remember hygiene. If you have a lot of hair, you might sweat more, depending on the climate and body temperature. But if you shower regularly and keep yourself clean, then everything is good. Edit. Yeah, there is nothing wrong with a hairy back, legs, and everything else either. The only thing, I might ask a guy to trim his nose hair if it sticks out. And that's only if it isn't camouflaged by a mustache. I subscribe to every word. It makes me sad when I see guys shaving their chests supposedly because girls like it better. A hairy chest is very attractive. Agreed, but if a guy is serious about getting rid of chest hair, it's better not to shave it completely so there isn't sharp stubble. Don't be afraid to seem feminine if you like a cute dog, or if you like wearing pink, or if you are very friendly and smiley. Girls like all of this, and it really annoys them when guys worry too much about masculinity. You don't need to worry too much about money. Yes, women pay attention to the financially successful, but this is just one criterion out of many. If your finances are the only thing important to her, then what will happen in a few years if you, for example, lose your job? Most girls don't expect you to constantly act like a macho man and prove your masculinity. This is all imposed on us by society. There is nothing wrong with admitting that you are scared. There is nothing wrong with saying you are depressed. There is nothing wrong with not getting into a fight after any insult directed at you. Nothing wrong with just being a living human being. If you like playing video games and eating pizza on weekends, no one can reproach you for that. There are plenty of girls in the world ready to say, "Cool, give me a slice and the second controller too." If a girl doesn't meet your standards, then you don't need to adjust to her standards. Relationships should be equal. You should share your lives, even if you don't have big plans for each other. If you stop watching your favorite show for her sake, for example, then you start adjusting to her. And that's not worth it. We don't necessarily need you to have a pumped-up body. Just eat right. Many bodybuilders have a very unhealthy diet. Plus, bodybuilders often force their girlfriends to exhaust themselves with workouts. What is pleasing to the eye is not always pleasing to everything else. And purely visually, big muscles don't appeal to everyone. A lot of what girls are writing in this thread is great, of course, but these are just words, pretty words. In truth, girls care about the size of your package and your height. And they actually consider showing emotions to be something weird. Real life is very different from everything written above. Thanks a lot for watching. Ladies, write in the comments what guys should stop being insecure about. And I also suggest watching the video about the person who made 3 million edits on Wikipedia. It seems terrible, but actually, it's harmless.